Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Gets it out wide quickly. Burks with it.
That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The Titans at 8-2 on the year. They come in off a loss last time out, but still in the midst of a great season. Winners of 8 of their last 10.
Last week they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss. And they'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now.
Steps away to his left. This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 30 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Henry. And he'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
First and 10, it's Willis.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Jackson, the man in motion right.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
And that'll be incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Third down, it's Willis. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards there, a first down.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Jet sweep, Boyd with it. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think,
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
And tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Willis. This one caught by Isabella. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. They'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. No score after one on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, Willis to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Mixon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On third down, Burrow. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Willis. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards to the first. Willis will look to throw on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Willis. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. These two teams, the Bengals and Titans, you might remember they met in the divisional round of the playoffs last year, and that was a shocker. Titans seeded #1 at home, coming off the bye. They were upset by the upstart Bengals, 19-16 on a 35-degree January day in Nashville. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Second down, here's Willis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll give it to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Another try for Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Last play of the half. Here's Willis. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe making a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That's on the guard, Alex Kappa. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much since. Here's Willis. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Here you go. Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. And now Burrow not enamored with the formation. Instead, he'll signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Inside handoff to Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. The third down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. It's Mixon on the counter. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Three-quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. This to make it a 2-score game. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or 2, but it's no good as it stands. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a 1-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. 1-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
A first down carry for Henry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, Makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Willis will look to throw it.
It's caught by Jackson.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Willis slides safely, and he picks up the first down.
And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Well, with him trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold it a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it. And he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
On second down, here's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. We got a tie game here in the 4th. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Burrow on play action. Out to his left.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here we go.
A handoff to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's a give to Mixon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front.
Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Jet sweep. Boyd with it. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on third down. Mixon running wide side. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive guy,
What's going on the defensive side?
it's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Now Willis. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
19 tight. 19 tight. Buffalo 18.
Throwing Willis. Being chased out left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
18, Pioneer. Dragon 60.
Here's Willis. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
60 Bobcat. Nothing 19.
Willis to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's Willis. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art. but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there.